They're terrible. They're terrible. Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is, huh? Everybody? What day is it, champ? Guess what the day is? It's game day. What day? Get two, I got two. Get two. Spencer, Sanders, Mount, and Stillwater. As we move forward, obviously moving into a different type of athlete. Obviously,
okay, game's all here, guys.
Last week, so we'll have to have good plans and try to improve in all areas. Need my hands. Make my testicles go up in my body.
Guys are up.
Yes, we indeed are. The Morning Animals. It is week number 2. Boy, do we have a lot of stuff going on right now. This is back.
Oh, my goodness. I got screaming people out here.
Animals.
This is week number 2 with Unsportsmanlike Conduct, getting you ready for all the coverage in Stillwater and Norman. Countdown to kickoff coming your way, getting ready for the OU Kent State game, which kicks off at 6 o'clock. You're not going to the game. ESPN Plus has the coverage. So you're going to have to figure that out. It's not that hard. Just takes a couple dollars and an internet connection. Oklahoma State and Arizona State at 6:30 on ESPN2 if you're not headed to Stillwater and Boone Pickens Stadium. I'm Curtis. Phil, good morning, Phil.
It's afternoon, Curtis.
You're probably right.
I'm more than probably.
Just give me a
It's
break.
actually 1:34.
87 tomorrow. It's going to be cloudy and beautiful. 78 tomorrow. Currently 84. By the time we get to kickoff, it's just going to be a great day. There's no problems as far as weather is concerned. Spinozzi at the Grand Casino.
Beautiful and 74 degrees here at the Grand Casino Hotel and Resort in Shawnee. I-40 to 178, 20 to 25 minutes max from downtown. Give us a couple from downtown, where all the food and self-serve ice cream you want. There's actually a lot. Whatever that's today, it's line. So a lot of people having ice cream for lunch out here. There are lots of food options. They have the Grand Food Court. It's up and running now. It's awesome. Lots of barbecue, the Mexican pizza, even ramen. I was just watching Alabama game. Look at you, Texas. I see you through my lock this week. Anyway, wall-to-wall TVs at Grand Sports Bar and Grill. If you like the UFC, they've got the fights for absolutely free. I'd like free out here tonight at 10 p.m. So you can see the full card out here and have some fun after you go to an OSU game. The juicy burgers, hearty appetizers, $1,000 sandwich, what we've got menu items. Looks great too. And they can explain the thing steakhouse, so it makes it easy up in the room, do a whole thing. And in the morning you wake up and go to the Grand Cafe. It's awesome. It's always fun out here.
And
then, of course, we have Kelly Later screaming at the beginning of our show.
There he is.
There he is. I don't know if he was ready for that. I think we had to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for blowing your ears out, Curtis. I'm just very excited that Texas is back. Although Hudson Card has been sacked. Alabama, I'm shocked at their lack of weapons offensively. A former longtime OU commit, Jace McClellan. And I mean, Quinn Ewers has been out of this game for the more than Hudson Card has been in it. So, well, Alabama.
Hudson Card is on one leg right now.
Yeah, he's limping around out there.
They were warming up the third string. They brought in their running quarterback for a couple plays already.
So if Texas holds on and wins this game, are they number 3 next week? Georgia's up to number 1.
Listen, Mario's stance, he is really hobbling around. Like he is limping.
He just hobbled around for a first down.
Yeah, he did. My whole deal on polls and people who vote on polls, I have no idea why people are scared to make those kinds of changes, Kerry, because who cares where you were ranked the week before? Texas wasn't ranked. There are a lot of people who are like, I can't move them up that high. Yeah, you can't. It's a new poll. It's a new week. It's not a continuous poll. You pick whoever you think is the best team at the moment you're filling the thing out. Who is the most deserving? And yeah, I mean, you got to put Texas up there. They have to shoot up into the top 5 if they win this game.
I mean, this is an early game, Alabama, Texas. We all know Alabama's historically very good, but Texas is going to face better offenses than this. I mean, Bryce Young. Bryce. He is the Heisman Trophy winner, but man, he just does not have the weapons like.
Texas looks like they have the best weapon. That little receiver.
We talked about him. I think, Kerry, we were at Big 12 Media Day when we were going over Texas, and you mentioned Xavier Worthy. I mean, he was an all Big 12, candidate going into the season. I mean, you look at the best receivers in the conference.
He's healthy for them right now. Yeah. He's had a good game. I mean, really, Bijan a major factor in this game.
Well, it's hard to run on Alabama, obviously, but Texas. Listen, guys, the story. I mean, he's running hard. Defense. Their defense is the story because we can talk about Alabama's weapons. They still have the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. I mean, their defense has really
got pressure on him all day. Like I mean, Alabama's offensive line should be decent, but Texas is getting pressure constantly.
They're not dominating right now. I give it up to them.
Yeah, you have to give it up to them. And I mean, if you want to talk about the MVP of this game, it's probably the Texas offensive line because they're down a lot of people. They got freshmen starting all over that line. They're holding up, pretty well.
No, yeah, that's right.
Other than their starting quarterback got knocked out of the game. Yeah,
well, and they missed that chip field goal right for the end of the half. That wasn't the kicker's fault. It was a bad snap. And you remember, if you saw the rest
that wasn't.
Right, that thing was bizarre, Kerry. The whole, was it a safety? Was it grounding? Was it targeting?
It was probably technically grounding and should have been a safety, but they couldn't go back and make that call.
Right. Yeah, you can't retro out. Yeah,
there was no roughing the passer. He never was down. He actually got rid of the ball before he was down. And he hit a player in the offensive lineman in the helmet. It should have been grounding. Safety. Texas should be at 15-10 right now.
Well, and that's the thing. We're
wouldn't have a field goal if they didn't.
Right.
It was still 10, right?
They should have had the field goal before the half, but they jacked that up. That was a stupid play.
But I mean, football games of the year. I mean, we're in the middle of one right now. I mean, this game will shape the entire rest of the season if Texas wins. And I'll give this crazy, and you could tell he spent an entire offseason coming up for a game plan. When they had Quinn Ewers as their quarterback, the stuff that they were doing, I mean, just he was coming up with. I mean, he had a bag full of plays ready for this Alabama team.
And let me tell you, Quinn Ewers looked really good. He can throw. He can spin it, Kerry. He is a spinner. We've used that phrase a lot. And
do you guys know what the injury is yet? I haven't heard him say.
It's a shoulder-ish, but here's what I think, guy. I mean,
just straight close second half.
I tweeted this out. That, to me, guys, didn't it have a Sam Bradford look to it? The way he just landed on that AC joint. Maybe it's an AC joint. I'm speculating, but it just Like, it just looked the way he landed like a Sammy Bradford type of injury.
It wasn't his throwing shoulder he landed on.
No, that's true. That's the big part of it. Like, Drew Brees was tweeting, "Hey, go shoot him up, young man. Get out there. Just hold on around." Easy for him to say, but right. But yeah, and that's the big point. Is that what his throwing shoulder? So maybe that changes when he could come back. But man, you don't want to mess with it. Like to me, when you think he's probably missing, I mean, he's missing a good amount of time.
Break when you're ready.
Hey, guys, Alabama has not reacted to this environment well. They just got a personal foul for ripping off a guy's helmet for Texas.
Another one. I mean, they're unbelievably undisciplined today. I mean, it looks like because they complete opposite.
We're pausing.
Sorry, Phil.
That was Phil's contribution to the segment.
Well, your the week has to be rethought now.
Thank you. Yeah, we're streaming on all social media, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So by all means, check us out. We're just as ugly as we sound. Spinoza at the Grand Casino. I'm here in the studio. This is Unsportsmanlike Conduct. We are the Morning Animals on 98.1 FM, WWLS, the Sports Animal.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense.
Unsportsmanlike Conduct and Bud Light Game Time, live from the Grand Casino Hotel and Resort, sponsored by Clearsight LASIK, the Law Office of Warden and Carbinger, Michener Farron Jewelers, Mr. Electric, and Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance. You won't need an agent for this signing bonus. It's the $25,000 signing bonus. Your shot to win starts September 15th on WWLS, the Sports Animal.
Shoe Warehouse. New shoes can inspire the athlete in all of us. Whether you're a beginning runner, a triathlete, or just enjoy a nice walk around your neighborhood, Metro Shoe Warehouse has the right shoe for you. So get out there, run, walk, climb, and inspire in Hoka, On, Adidas, New Balance, Asics, Saucony, Ultra, and as always, women's regular price shoes are buy one, get one half off. Some exclusions apply. So run or walk to Metro Shoe Warehouse in Tulsa, OKC, Norman, or shop in your undies 24/7 at MetroShoeWarehouse.com. Shop local, shop Metro Shoe Warehouse.
As Oklahomans, we look out. foundationally over the long haul. And I don't want it to be where the ones are in there, with 3 minutes to go and we're up by 28, because we don't want to give something up. Guys need to play and develop. And, transfer portal's an issue. Lose guys. And we need to develop depth. Competition brings out the best in everybody. So my job is to make sure the coaches aren't afraid, of what a guy may not do, what he doesn't know. There's plenty of mistakes by guys that are playing and starting. So some of our best guys maybe didn't play their best. And so you can't have it, both ways. You're worried about a guy that isn't too deep and he doesn't hardly play, but the starters out there not playing great. So, and you're still winning by 30-some points. So we got to play more guys if they deserve to play. And so on both sides of the ball, but I was really, I was pleased with the guys that played on defense. Again, we played a bunch of guys, and we're developing, again, a team. But most of all, as you go throughout the season, through the ups and the downs, the highs and lows, the success and the failure, you'll develop an identity through that.
You're up.
Earlier this week at his press conference, as the Sooners are 1-0 heading into their game against Kent State tonight in Norman. Venables getting the game ball last week. Cool moment in his first head coaching gig. We are the Morning Animals. This is Unsportsmanlike Conduct, week number 2. Keeping an eye